How is goal number one for you guys win the division? I know you technically did the other day, but how does it feel to finally clinch it and know you're going to play at home next week?
Yeah, we needed this one to. I mean, if we didn't win this one, I guess technically we would have won the division, but wouldn't have felt like it. So it's good to get this one. We're gonna have to play better next week to get the win, especially me. So it's great to get the win, but on to the next one.
What did it feel like in there as you celebrated? What was that feeling like to celebrate something?
It's always nice to celebrate with the guys that you work so hard with, and to achieve something together. It's a special feeling that I don't think a lot of people get to experience, and so I always cherish those moments.
Is it any different, maybe given how the week went for you guys from Monday to now? I mean, what was that like?
Yeah, it was a long week. I think, guys started feeling better at the end of the week when we started getting some good updates. But the beginning of the week it was tough.
You just referenced your play. What, you didn't like the way you played today?
Did not like the way I played today. I miss throws I usually make, but I won't miss those again.
Joe, given the way this week went, just the emotion of it, and in particular how DeMar is doing now, he's able to watch the Bills game from his room. What's
awesome.
It like to end this week with this win?
Well, I think just collectively as the NFL and as the players, you love to hear those kind of updates. He's able to watch the game. He's able to, experience that, and it was a tough week for everybody, even tougher for him and his family. So the fact that he's doing better is what matters to me.
This franchise has never won back-to-back AFC North titles. You guys have gone back-to-back in the division long before either of us were born. Well, what does that mean to hear that won back-to-back AFC North titles?
That's our standard now. So we're going to celebrate it every single time we do it. We're going to smoke our cigars, and we're going to wear our T-shirts and hats, but we expect that every year.
Ted Karras just told us that he gets a lot of credit for the improvements on the offensive line, but Alex Kappa is really the driving force of the offensive line. I know there's still a lot to be determined regarding his status moving forward, but can you just talk about what he's meant to you, and is he the best guard that you've played with so far in your professional career?
Yeah, he's really been playing unbelievable all year. Cap is, one, a guy you love to be around, great locker room guy. Two, unbelievable player, smart, physical, tough, everything you could ask for in an interior guy. And I don't know the severity of the injury, but I have a lot of confidence in the guys behind him. Max has played a lot of football, and he knows his stuff. So he's gonna have to step up, but we got all the faith in the world in him.
Any thoughts on Mixon's celebration?
I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Well, what was your whole thing about your take on the coin thing? Did you think that was odd, or what did you catch the shit off?
It is what it is. Doesn't matter now. Would love to get that same opportunity for us in the second round if we happen to get there, but that's not what they decided. So it is what it is.
What's the challenge in playing a team back-to-back weeks and trying to beat a team twice?
Yeah, it's tough because, one, they're in our division, so we play them all the time. They know our scheme, they know our guys, they know what we're trying to do, and they make it tough on us. And so they're going to be able to, run some stuff off of a lot of the defenses they ran today, and we're going to be able to do the same. So it's going to be a tough challenge for us, but them as well.
You enter the year without expectations. How do you feel about where the team's at heading into the postseason?
Love where we're at. How many games have we won in a row? 7, 8. So I think that's the longest win streak right now. And going into the playoffs with a lot of momentum, happy with where we're at. Still a lot of room to improve.
Joe, DeMar clipped 1,000 yards today. I asked him about it. He said it was special, especially with how much time he missed. Just how impressive was it to see him do that today?
Yeah, that's what I expect from him. He's going to have 1,000 yards every year that he plays and doesn't miss a ton of time. That's how good he is.
What went through your mind with the NFL playoff changes this week, and what was your initial reaction?
Whatever we got to do, we'll play wherever, whenever, we'll make it happen.
How big of a deal, Joe, is it that this team continues to find different ways to win, even when the offense isn't clicking today? The defense forced 3 big turnovers.
Yeah.
Drew Chrisman had a big day, situationally, punting, setting up a touchdown.
Yep.
What does that mean to you?
I mean, that's the sign of a great football team. We got coaches that really understand what we're trying to do. They game plan really, really hard. I know the kind of time that they put in, so it gives me a lot of confidence to go out there and execute the plan the way it's supposed to be executed. And when all year, really, our defense steps up when we're not stepping up, and then we step up when they're not. And Drew has been, Drew punted the shit out of the ball today, so that was fun to see.
And you said you didn't like the way you played. Did you feel out of sync, or I mean, was it something they were doing, or did you feel that they in pregame and you think you could kind of
just missed some throws I usually hit. I not usually, always hit, and so I got to be better.
Emotionally, what did you feel like this live up to kind of what you might expect it would be given the week you had emotionally for you?
Yeah, it was definitely a weird feeling going out there initially, and then I think we settled into the game and kind of put that behind us. But pregame was definitely a little weird.
A couple guys in the locker room talked about like an us against the world mentality. Do you feel like that's a good fit for the team right now?
Yeah, I think with all the stuff that happened this week, with all the changes and everything, that's what it is.
But it seems to fit this team, though. It seems to fit this thing. In the 2 years that you guys have got here, it seems to be you're like the only guys that believe.
It's expected. It's expected now, and we got the guys that can do it, and we like the hard path.
A lot of people talk about windows in the NFL for teams. The windows is this year or short for teams. Do you ever think about that with your current team, that you never know what can happen in the future in terms of who's going to be here next year? That thought ever crossed your mind about a window maybe?
Window's my whole career, and everybody that we have in that locker room, all the coaches we have, things are going to change year to year, but our window's always open.
This team likes the hard path. Why?
Would you have it any other way? You don't want it easy. It's not as satisfying.
See, I mean, your path was the hard way. I mean, you've done it.
It's always been the hard way for me and for a lot of guys in there. It's just the way it is, and there's no easy path to the NFL and into the playoffs and to the Super Bowl. And so the harder it is, the better it'll feel.
I just want to go back because that's a pretty big statement. What gives you the confidence that says that you feel like every time you're going to be playing, like you're going to be in it for a championship? What gives you the confidence to be able to say that now?
Well, I know the guys we have in the locker room. Like I said, it's going to change year to year, but I'd like to think that a lot of guys in there will be around for a long time, and we've won a lot of football, played a lot of football together, and we got great players in there.
What's been the most unique thing about this year's team as to why you've been successful, and then maybe why you guys can go back and finish what you guys didn't get last year?
Well, we've faced a lot of adversity, and guys going down, guys stepping up, guys that maybe hadn't played a lot of football in the past have now played a lot of football and gotten some opportunities and made the most out of them. And so, we have guys that have been in these moments, had this experience, and know what it's going to take these next 3 or 4 weeks.
Going back to the coin toss celebration from Joe Mixon, Jesse Bates said that you guys watched the movie yesterday, and that's where the idea came from, but Mixon said he thinks the movie was 300. Do you remember what the
movie was? Gladiator.
Gladiator.
Great movie, by the way. I think after that, a lot of guys went and watched it.
You had a shot to possibly get the 2 seed today. Were you aware at all of what was going on in Buffalo?
No, I was not. I just kind of assumed they were going to win.
Did you think it might, I think you guys are up 17-0, and I think Brandon was warming up. Were you thinking it might be a short day? Did you want a short day? Did you?
Against those guys, these AFC North games are never going to go like that. Team that's going to be too close at the end. It's too hard, too tough. That's the way these games are.
Joe, your dancing and escapability is taken to another level. What's the key to that?
That was a cool one today.
You've been amazed.
I didn't see I saw the highlight after. I was proud of myself on that one. Got caught though, so that was, I don't know how many yards I got, 6 or 7. Would like to get more, but it is what it is.
Joe, what are you most proud of? The 0-2 start to the season, the 0-3 start in the division. What you guys overcame this year. What are you most proud of about what you've accomplished to this point?
We won the division. We've won a lot of games, 12-4. So, we're right where we want to be. Obviously, you would have liked the beginning of the year to go a little different, but if that, you never know how it's going to shake out if things happen differently in life. And so we like where we're at. Excited about the playoffs. Going to have to play a lot better to win those games, but we know we have what it takes.
12-2 since you said relax.
Yeah, well, I told you guys to relax, and we relaxed.
Kind of following up with that, one last question. Have you seen any major change from that Monday night in Cleveland and where you are now? Any one big change, or has it just been a bunch of little things?
No, just playing better, executing better, playing team football better. We're just a much better team than them.